Welcome to City Life. I'm Beverly Thompson. Do you love live jazz? If so, you're going to enjoy this month's show since we're talking about the Art of Cool project and all the different ways it provides to enjoy jazz. Joining me to talk about this project and why it's important to Durham is Cicely Mitchell. Cicely is the president and co-founder of the Art of Cool project. Welcome, Cicely, and thank you so much for joining me today.
Thanks for having me.
So, Cicely, many of our viewers probably, let's be honest, have probably never heard about the Art of Cool project. Give us an overview of what this project is about.
Well, the Art of Cool is a local 501c3 nonprofit organization. We present, promote, and preserve jazz here in the Triangle. We started in 2011. Very humble means at a local art gallery called Labor Love Gallery.
Oh, yeah. Heard of that.
Down the street at Golden Belt. And we just did pop-up concerts at first every third Friday at the gallery in order to give a platform for our local jazz artists to put on a jazz concert kind of uninterrupted and be their own boss and kind of link the jazz musicians with the people who love them. And so we found a really nice mix of the art crowd staying for jazz and the jazz crowd partaking of the art. And so it just grew from there.
Okay, all right. Well, tell me basically then, why is promoting live jazz so important, and why is it important to Durham?
Well, first of all, it's very important just by arts culture. Jazz is one of the few truly, American art forms, and so it's very important to preserve that and to tell about the rich history just in this area and all of the musicians that we have here or that have come through here or that are born from North Carolina. It's very important to preserve that history, especially now since a lot of music is not in the schools. More arts organizations need to emerge and kind of champion those things and spread the word.
Okay. Now, right now, I know there are a number of events taking place downtown at a place called The Stack,
Right.
I believe, and tell our viewers a little bit more about this performance series.
So The Stack is a new series. It started in the spring. It's actually an outdoor space right underneath the iconic Lucky Strike smokestack at American Tobacco.
Okay.
And we have programmed in the spring, we programmed 4 live jazz events out there, and then we're going to pick it back up in a couple weeks out there from September to October.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right. Well, in addition to the series, I know that you're partnering with the Carolina Theater as well for a program called Jazz U.
Yes.
Tell us about that.
And so it's really important. I'm a fairly new jazz, head or whatever. And at first I didn't know a lot about jazz, but I wanted to learn more. And so Jazz U is for, people. It's not really for the aficionados. If you want to come out, then great. But it's kind of thinking of like a wine class, but for jazz. And so you get to partake of 3 of the jazz concerts at the Carolina Theater. It starts with John Schofield in September, and then on Valentine's Day, Jonathan Batiste he's a very good pianist, is going to be on Valentine's Day, and then Arturo Sandoval, who is a 9-time Grammy Award-winning trumpeter, will be there, I want to say in March. And so Jazz U isn't just about performances. You get to come to the performances, but also you get dinner, you get a meet and greet with the artists. You also get to listen to a small little lecture about the artist and their techniques and their place in jazz history. And then you also get 4 tickets for your friends to give away. So, it's kind of, a community thing, a jazz education thing, but it's more kind of adult jazz education.
And how much are the tickets?
It's $250 for the whole package. The ticket that you get is front row. It's down, in the front, so you get to partake. The other 4 tickets that you get for your friends are just, I think, open seating or general seating. And it includes dinner for each, and,
Well, sounds cool.
So it's a nice, in all 3 put together. It's it's definitely worth the $250.
Do you have to understand jazz to enjoy jazz?
No, because I say this all the time. My partner is a trumpeter. He was trained at NCCU, and so he knows all the, of course, the terminology and that sort of thing. I don't know much of that, but and so I always call it a when to clap moment. Everybody else is around you clapping, and you're like, that's kind of, I want to get past that stage, but jazz is more a feeling. A feeling that you get. It's a lifestyle. So you don't have to know all the terminology or all the greats to be able to enjoy and kind of pick up where we are right now in the story of jazz.
Okay, well, speaking of enjoy, come next spring, more than 10,000 attendees could visit downtown Durham to enjoy live jazz at the first ever Art of Cool Festival. We're going to take a quick break now, but stay with us to learn more about this one-of-a-kind event. We'll be right back.
Our area trails are perfect for running, walking, or riding. We can all have fun and be safe by following a few simple precautions. 1. Walk, run, or ride with a friend. Be alert to your surroundings. Take your cell phone. And if you see something suspicious, call 911. We can all have fun and be safe by following a few simple precautions. Remember, trail safety starts with all of us. I'm Carly, and we've got to run.
Environmental protection and a strong economy go hand in hand. Between 1970 and 2011, emissions of common air pollutants dropped by nearly 70%, while the U.S. gross domestic product grew by more than 200%, and private sector jobs increased by 88%. Climate change is bringing new challenges and new opportunities. Americans have the skills and technologies to meet this challenge and grow a clean energy economy. Let's act now on climate change.
Welcome back to City Life. Do you love jazz and downtown Durham? If you answered yes, then you'll want to mark your calendar now for the upcoming Art of Cool Festival. Joining me again to talk about this one-of-a-kind event is Cicely Mitchell. Thanks for staying with us, Cicely.
Thanks for having me.
Now, in the first half of our show, we talked about several concert opportunities, free and paid, for jazz lovers in Durham and the Triangle. Let's talk about the Art of Cool Festival. Now, I understand it was being funded by a Kickstarter campaign. And how did that go?
Oh, it was great. We've got, several funding sources, but we definitely wanted to kind of get community buy-in, and so we did a crowdfunding campaign through Kickstarter.com.
How unique.
Yeah, and it was a lot of fun. It was nerve-wracking, but we, researched Kickstarter, and we put this big campaign together. And in 32 days, we raised over $27,000. Our goal was $25,000, and a lot of the reward levels were tickets and experiences that people can partake of during the festival. And so the festival is April 25th through the 26th of next year, Friday and Saturday.
So is the Kickstarter still going on?
No, so the way Kickstarter works is you set how many days you're going to do it and how much you want to raise, and once it's over, that's it.
Oh, it's over.
So now we are about to start fulfilling the rewards that we said we would give people if they donated money. So yeah, we'll start doing that in October once we announce the lineup.
So why a jazz festival, and why do you think it's going to work in Durham?
Well, this area has all the right pieces. It's a highly educated area, and that's one of the things that we learned by looking at the National Endowment for the Arts survey on benchmark arts such as jazz and chamber music and that sort of thing. And so it's a highly educated area. Of course, NCCU has one of the best jazz studies programs in the country. Then also you have Branford Marsalis that lives here, John Brown, Nina Freeline, Kate McGarry. I mean, all the pieces are here. Durham has a strong arts culture. So it already sustains two really good festivals. They're not in music, but there's the American Dance Festival, but this is not the dance capital of the world. There's a Full Frame, but this is not the documentary capital of the world. So we really believe that there's a culture here to sustain higher level arts such as jazz with the Jazz Festival.
And what's the date again, and what can people expect?
Okay, it's April 25th and 26th of next year. It's in the same month as Full Frame, so we're excited about that.
Yeah.
But you can expect 2 days, 7 venues. 2 of them are outdoor, 5 of them are indoor. The outdoor activities are at Durham Central Park on Friday and American Tobacco on Saturday. All of the stuff outdoors will be free. So there's opportunity for people to partake of free outdoor live music and entertainment. And then we'll have our headliners at the Carolina Theater. Those are paid activities. We're not going to do passes for each venue. We've packaged it all into just 3 types of tickets for the festival. You can pay for Friday night and go wherever you want to go, including the headliner venue, or you can just pay for Saturday night. So you can get a 1-day pass. If you want to do it all, you can do a 2-day pass. And then if you want the VIP experience, you can pay for VIP, which gives you access to everything, plus some secret presentations that are only for VIPs.
Okay, very cool. Very
Yeah,
cool.
I mean, it's exciting. I
Yeah.
don't think anything else has been done in that genre that big. And the other indoor places are Motorco, Pinhook, the Durham Arts Council, and we're probably going to be adding Hayti.
Wow. Oh, I love it.
Yep.
Now, I understand the Article Festival has a short video about what's in store. Let's take a quick look and see what some others think about this one-of-a-kind event.
Hello, my name is Al Strong,
And I'm Cicely Mitchell.
and we are the Art of Cool Project. We are a local nonprofit jazz presenting organization based here in Durham, and we are on a quest to bring a live music festival to Durham.
Well, Art of Cool has that perfect blend of old school and new school. So I have no doubt that they'll be able to pull this off on a larger scale.
Fonte, Fontigga, Tigolo. On a beautiful day in the 919, Ford City. We need a festival in Durham because Durham is ready for a festival. It's really that simple.
It's time. It's time for Durham to be on the map internationally. What better way to do it than a great jazz festival that brings cool people from all over the country to Durham? I love it. I'd love to see that.
I've lived in this area for over 15 years now, and I've seen a lot of the changes that have taken place in the city. And Durham has become just a really hip place.
So how did Art of Cool even get here? We started with small little pop-up concerts and grew a very grassroots kind of underground culture of people who just love live music and live jazz roots music. And we're poised to bring you a 2-day, 7 venue, 2 of them are outdoors, 5 are indoors, mega festival full of Grammy nominees and Grammy Award winners. This will be a world-class live music festival.
Taking over the Carolina Theater, the Durham Arts Council, Pinhook, Motorco, Casbah. We're really excited.
So there are several ways that you can experience this festival. You can buy a 2-day wristband, which will get you into all of the major club venues. So you can go to the Carolina Theater, and then you can hit all the rest of the clubs for 1 fee, just 2-day wristband. You can also just buy 1 day, Friday or Saturday. But you also can get the poster, you can get the download, which is by The Beast and Pierce Freeline, and they specifically did this song just for Art of Cool and just for the festival. And so those are ways that you can experience the festival.
Thanks to the Art of Cool, you have people that really know the music, that know, the band.
I would like to see my hometown on the map with a festival of its own.
No contribution is too small. We'll see you here.
Thanks.
Thanks.
So, Cicely, we just saw the video. But let me ask you a question. What if some viewers aren't completely sold on a jazz festival, or if they just don't even like jazz? What would you tell them?
Well, that's one question that we get asked a lot. One thing about Durham, people love to have a good time. And we've studied and researched a lot of other festivals. The New Orleans Jazz Festival is one of them. And hundreds of thousands of people go down to New Orleans every year. And I can tell you probably the #1 album that sold last year for jazz wasn't hundreds of thousands of people buying it. And so people are going down there to have a good time, to experience the culture, to hear great live music, and good food and a good party. And so that's what we want to deliver with our festival as well.
Okay, can't beat that.
Can't. Nope.
Now, are there still opportunities to support your festival?
Yes, we're a 501c3, and so you can always go on to our website, which is theartofcoolproject.org, and donate. We also will be announcing the lineup, and you can purchase tickets at the end of October. And so those are 2 ways that you can, donate. We're always looking for volunteers for our concerts or our fundraisers that we're having. So just following us on Facebook, just look up the Art of Cool Project, or following us on Twitter at the AOC Project. You can find out how you can, volunteer or donate.
Okay, now you've said a lot, and we've learned all about jazz, and we're pumped up now.
Good.
So are there any other final thoughts you'd like to leave us with?
We're just excited just to even have this opportunity. One thing that I've learned quickly about Durham is, if you have a great idea and if you're willing to, go out there and hustle and work for it, the city will get behind it. I think that was proven with the Kickstarter. And so we're just very grateful to live in the type of community where we can have a great idea and then also have the numbers and the sweat equity behind it, and so everybody is really supporting it. And so we're very grateful, we're thankful, and we hope to see you, April 25th and 26th next year.
I'll be there.
All right.
I'm sure a lot of other people are
Cool.
looking forward to it as well. Cicely, thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you.
All right, well, that's it for this edition of City Life. Don't forget to like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter. You can also find us on demand on DTV8's webpage and on YouTube. I'm Beverly Thompson. Thank you for joining me to learn more about City Life in Durham.